Yo, 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 what's going on out the fight world? It's your boy Money back with another one, fam. We gonna talk boxing. We gonna talk facts today as well. Boxing and facts. Y'all smash the like button as y'all come in, fam. Is that my real brother? Oh, my stomach. Yes, indeedy, BF. You hear me? Like really. So I'm a sellout. A gangsta ass Negro in a ghetto is a sellout. Alberto Acosta, what's going down? BF, I already know, my brother. Jay Guns, what's going down? BF, I already know, my brother. You feel me? You know, you my brother till my casket drop. Dro, what's going down? IBF Legends, what's going down? Man, it's so many black people got Canelo beating Cholo. Eric Rubio, I appreciate that. Exactly, real Ricky Tan. Man, um, my brother Keon just did a show today with Brian Norman. He a boxer. He got Canelo beating Cholo. Blue Blood Sports got Canelo beating Cholo. Kurt Anderson had fucking Canelo beating Cholo. Exactly, BL. Fernando, I appreciate that. I'm not worrying about giving it life, Alexis Jag. That's what we got to stop doing. We always be saying, "Oh man, don't give it life." Nah, I'm gonna talk about this shit, bro. I don't give a damn about giving it life. If it get up and walk and live, then oh well. We birthed something that it is what it is. But to call me a fucking sellout, BF, man, I've been rooting for this dude Canelo for so damn long, man. BF, do you remember back then, bro, when I came on your channel, we was talking about Wilder and Canelo, the face of boxing? No doubt, bro. Like, man, I got receipts going back so far for rooting for Canelo Alvarez for years, bro. Carlos, what's going down? Key, what's going down, Key? Key, Brian Norman just said Canelo beat Cholo, right? Y'all smash the like button, fam. Smash the like button. Show love. You can donate to the Cash App, the PayPal, or the Venmo. Everything y'all donate is going to help bury a good man, right? Everything y'all donate is going to help bury a good man. And I appreciate everybody who show love, fam. Man, like 3 years ago, BF, a long fucking time ago. Probably longer than that. But probably about 3 years ago. I'm hungry, man. Monnie a Jake fan. I don't know what the hell that is. Douglas Durant was going down. My brother Daniel Nixon was going down. T-Bone. Man, I'm always so true to what I'm doing, man. Ain't nobody gonna stop me from doing what I'm doing. A long ass time ago, BF. No doubt, Ricky Chan. Yeah, Douglas Durant, man. I gotta eat, bro. Right, Nick. Y'all smash the like button as y'all come in. Facts, BF. But you've been riding with Canelo all that time, and I respect it, even if I don't agree. That's a fact, bro. But that's the thing, though, BF. We know, look, bro. We know how to lead this. When we shut down this internet shit, we know how to lead this shit right here on the internet. You know what I'm saying, bro? When you shut down your fucking computer, bro, that's it for you. You're not worrying about no goddamn boxing. Real life kick in. Like I'm dealing with real life problems, bro. Real life problems. Boxing's supposed to be a little getaway for us. This internet's supposed to be a little getaway for us. You know what I'm saying? Well, Canelo ain't made no decision yet. Okay, specialist. Right, Juan Garza. He say you can't worry about what people think or say. Shit, niggas was calling me a sellout because I said Canelo beats everybody but Plant at one point. Right, bro. Right. Hey, BF, you still in Dallas, right, ain't you, bro? No doubt, Joe. I feel you, BF. One person that got shot is Andrade. All right, I'm gonna have to see you out there, man. I'm gonna hit you up when I'm out there, BL. No doubt, Juno June. I for sure is, bro. I'm down for sure is. That's against my religion, Jason Jimenez. Many meals. I like the PBC over the Bill and GGG fight. I like I like Charlo and David Benavidez over Bivol and GGG. Wikipedia was going down. Tony Sanchez was going down. This the thing about Andrade though, BF. Andrade is a front runner, bro. He a front runner. If you look at Keith Thurman the front runner. If Keith Thurman can't knock you out in the first six, he start trying to outbox you in the last six. Andrade, he try to get your ass out of there early, and then he start boxing as well. But his style and his defense, like when he ducking his shit and he bagging back, I feel like that shit gonna get him in trouble with Canelo. But I feel like he will have some success early on. I feel like all these dudes will have some success early on. Till Canelo figure their ass out, then it's gonna be the same result. Yo, but what's going down? Crystal Plumber, what's going down, my brother? Andrade is not the new Lorber. Two different styles. I agree, BLT. YTBC Goon. I mean, Showbiz got the right to his opinion. 7T Boxing and Sports, what's going down, bro? No doubt. Totally not true, Tony Dixon. Stop it. Stop it. Sir Chingo, what's going down? Laura beat Canelo. Nah, Canelo beat Laura to me. I thought Canelo beat Laura, but that was close. Man, I straight dreamed about my grandfather last night. Well, earlier today. That's crazy. That ever happened to y'all, man? Y'all lose somebody y'all love and y'all dream about them? Oh, I already know, Southern. We gonna talk about it. Frank T was going down. Man, I'm just waiting for Canelo to pick somebody, bro. I wanted to be PBC. I hope he turn around and do the same thing he do like he did with with G Brown was going down, like he did with that boy Plant. Yeah, George went down straight. I'm like, damn, man. Real Wikipedia, bro. Why you eating, Money? Why I'm eating or what I'm eating? Why I'm eating because I'm a human and I'm hungry. Last time I checked, if you're a human being and you're hungry, you better try to eat something. There's a lot of elite fighters out there, bro. Dave Perez, I appreciate that, bro. I got Canelo stopping tomorrow, yeah. I got Canelo stopping tomorrow, bro. I just think Canelo too dedicated right now. No doubt, John Zavala. I think Canelo is just too dedicated right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? But y'all respect these boys. But experience is key. Experience, dedication, hard work. That shit pays off. So you still waiting outside for your mama to get groceries? No doubt, Jerry. It's going down. And Tony Dixon, thank you for that love too yesterday, my brother. I appreciate that, fam. I want to make sure I gave you your love. No doubt, soldier of Christ. That's my thing. Canelo and them offered Jamal Charlo a fight, they turned it down, right? Charlo and them turned the fight down. With Demetrius Andrade, I say he should have fought Demetrius Andrade. And I look, I never really got mad at people saying that he should have fought Andrade, right? But what I say is this: the past is the past, and we're in 2022 now, right? And of course, people go get on him and say this and say that about him. But at the same time, we know that the boxing game is what have you done for me lately too. Y'all smash the like button for me, fam. Right, Frank T. No doubt, Dave Perez. I appreciate that. Nah, Andrade wasn't never on HBO. Andrade was on ESPN. I ain't even good, bro. I'm just eating pistachios, bro. Scott Gonzalez, that is not no brother. That's a whole woman, my brother. That's a whole woman, Scott. That is not no brother. We'll get to cooking in a minute. Y'all let some more people get in the bill. Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in. You say Spencer Crawford. I think this answered the question, bro. Spencer Crawford. I think that answered the question, my brother. No doubt, Chris. That's what's up. Yeah, I want to see him fight Cholo. This is my thing though. If he fight Bivol, I'm not gonna be pissed off about it. I mean, I want him to fight Cholo, but if he fight Bivol, I'm not going to be pissed off about it. Bivol is just as valid as Cholo. The only thing about it, Cholo has more. He has more history, man. He has more history, and people want to see that fight. And I don't blame him because I want to see the fight. But I don't like when people try to make it look like Bivol is just a nobody. And he ain't shit. That's not true. Bivol is a world champion in the light heavyweight division, right? Like I say, Bivol is somebody. I can't pronounce that name, but thank you for subscribing, bro. Bivol is somebody Andre Ward told Canelo to stay away from. Dimitri Bivol is somebody Andre Ward told Canelo Alvarez to stay away from. Bivol for legacy, Cholo for the fans. It's a fact to drop. Debo the God. No, never said no name, never said who coming at me, bro. So I told you we don't do that over here. That's a false statement. Do I know Myra? Who is Myra? Banner of the Sun. Say yikes. I was his mandatory. It was who mandatory Banner of the Sun? RC Boxing. You don't know who Bivol is. Don't say nobody. Jose, oh, what's going down? Don't say nobody. You don't know who Bivol is. Carlos Mendoza, what's going down? Y'all smash that like button, fam. Cause the zone won a triple G. That's why. Cause the zone wanted triple G, bro. They gave Triple G that big ass contract, and they want to try to reap some money up off his ass. Cause they haven't been making nothing off of him. Nothing, I tell you. My brother Emmanuel H, what's going down, bro? Damn, let me pan the chat. Let me pan the chat. Drop the link, Emmanuel. No doubt, Carlos Mendoza. Yeah, they want to cash in on, but they ain't been making no money off of them. They ain't been making no money off of them. Badge Boy Boxer, what's going down? Right, Bia. Oh, my head, bro. Nah, you know, not right now. I'm not even all the way here for real, man. My man say who the Bivol just fight, right? Who the Andrade just fight and who the hell did Cholo just fight? So be consistent. Badge Boy Boxing, I can't complain, bro. Dealing with the death of a grandfather, trying to get him in the ground, man. Trying to pay an A1 link. Where the hell they go? There we go. I'm gonna say it like this: Denver was just as valid as Charlo, Benavidez, Beterbiev, and Andrade. Oh, don't worry, Joe Bello. I got another video coming on his ass. Right now, I want Canelo to fight Cholo next. I want him to fight Cholo next. He gonna beat the shit out of Cholo. Canelo's gonna beat the shit out of Cholo. Might be one of his best performances of his career. Right? Cholo do not make adjustments. He will have success early on. He will have success early on. But when Canelo figure him out, it's over for him. It's gonna be over for him. What do I think about McGee in 2 to 3 years? McGee need to step it up now. When you become a world champion, the handcuffs are off, bro. When you become a world champion, the handcuffs are off. I got you, King. Oh my head. I shot it to your email, Key. McGee a suspect. I'm here, bro. I ain't sleeping. Just go in my head. Yeah, it's gonna be one of his best performances, bro. Jerry Smooth say Canelo sleeps Charlo. Hey, Keon, send it to your email, bro. Amanda, what's going down? Roger Ortega, what's going down, bro? Kid, what's going down, bro?
Oh man, trying to get a little man in the bed. Come on, man. What's good with you though?
Chilling, chilling. That boy
I hear
say
you all.
he ain't going,
Huh?
huh? So he ain't going to sleep on.
Nah, he chilling, man. He just walking around, wandering around and stuff. He cooling though. I'm
Okay.
I'm put I'm I'm put this little baby shark on here so I can cook with you for a minute.
Oh, okay, okay. Keep him
Yeah,
entertained.
yeah. Yeah, man. I was just in here. You listening? You cook, man. So I see you done came around to my side of the street, huh?
What's
Huh?
that?
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we had a knockdown drag out debate about this Canelo Charlo shit before. I was telling you, I
You
said,
ain't
man,
you ain't see I gave
Charlo,
you credit.
nah,
I gave
nah,
you
nah,
credit,
nah.
bro. I said, man, I gotta tell you, bro. I went back and watched Cholo, right? I went back and watched all his big fights. I came back. I said, Keon was right. I said, man, he gonna be this shit is gonna be he gonna have a little
Easy.
success early on, but then Canelo gonna take that shit away, bro.
I'm trying to tell you, man, Charlo, bro. Like I said, I studied Jamal Charlo, and I think because it was more so that we all liked him so much, we overlooked a lot of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if you really go back, you know what I'm saying? I like Jamal Charlo. I won't, you know what I'm saying? You different than me. I want Jamal Charlo if he do fight Canelo Alvarez. I want him to beat Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been a bigger fan of Jamal Charlo, but he can't beat Canelo, bro. That's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I if you really go back and, you know what I'm saying, look at Charlo, just his whole resume, and he ain't
So
really fought
last
that.
time,
I mean, Jay,
last time
he
for the
fought,
champions in 2015.
bro. But see, a lot of people put a lot of they put a lot on him because he beat Julian J Rock Williams, right? Like, well, he beat J Rock, he knocked out J Rock, and I hate to do this, you know what I'm saying? Because J Rock, he a good fighter, but up until J Rock fought Charlo, J Rock hadn't fought nobody.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So
and it
what
showed in that fight.
what type of, you know what I'm saying? Who was J Rock when he fought Charlo?
And I
He
was
was
going
just
for J Rock too.
and so J Rock had a name just strictly off of basically making up a narrative and making everybody believe that Charlo was ducking him. J Rock hadn't fought nobody. He hadn't beat nobody at that point in time. And then move on from the Charlo fight. J Rock got knocked out by Charlo. And then he went on to get stopped by Rosario. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, the best win on J Rock record was
Jared
Jared Hurd. That's the only person that J Rock really ever beat was Jared Hurd. And then we seen what Jared Hurd went on to do. So, and the reason I bring up these things is because you got to really look at stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we put a lot of too much stock into certain fighters just because we like them. You know what I'm saying? So, with all of that being said, when you go back to Jamal Charlo and you look at his body of work, you know, um, hey, bro, he ain't really did too much. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I fuck with Jamal Charlo, but let's just keep it real. Jamal ain't did what Jermel has done. He ain't fought the cats that Jermel fought. You know, Jamal really, you know, I mean, as far as high level competition, he ain't really that proven, bro. He really ain't. You know what I'm saying? Dervianchenko is cool. You know what I'm saying? Dervianchenko cool, but like I tell people all the time, Blue Blood told me leading up to the Jamal Charlo fight, Blue Blood was like, "Oh, nah, this gonna be easy for Jamal Charlo." He said because I've been watching Dervianchenko. I've been in this training camp, and Dervianchenko been getting the dog shit beat out of him by everybody.
uh-huh.
He was like, "So Jamal gonna beat him easy." And I was like, nah, Dervianchenko a bad motherfucker. He said, nah, man, Dervianchenko don't look the same. He been getting the shit beat out of him in training camp. And, you know, Jamal went and beat Dervianchenko. But Dervianchenko, bro, Dervianchenko, he lose all his big fights. I thought he beat Triple G,
Me
right?
too.
But other than that, he lost to Daniel Jacobs. You know, back when he was still, you know what I'm saying, still in his prime, Brian Castano beat him. People don't even know that. Brian Castano beat Dervianchenko, and he beat him clearly. But that fight ain't on their record because it was in the
Like a super
what's
little tournament.
yeah, it was like in the tournament. What's that tournament that Vasil Lomachenko
Yeah,
fought in right before he
little
turned
boxing
pro?
tournament shit. Get them ready for the professionals.
Yeah, it was like a boxing, what boxing super series. Well, I don't know what it was. but it
I
was
like the boxing tournament though. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, it was a real live, no headgear, regular glove. You know what I'm saying? Gloves, 10-ounce gloves, uh, 10 rounds, and you know him and Brian Castano they went at it, but Brian Castano beat him. So and that's to me, Derevyanchenko the best fighter on Charlo whole resume by far. You know what I'm saying? So you go
I,
off of,
I might give him J Rock.
but nah, but J Rock is good, but J Rock he always had his problem in
But
his
you gotta say,
chin,
I say J Rock got a better win than Derevchenko.
huh?
But J Rock got a more prime win than Derevchenko.
Against Jared Hurd,
He became world champion.
yeah, but see, Jared Hurd, we knew that it was only a matter of time before Jared Hurd got the shit beat out of him because we knew he was gonna start slowing down from the punishment that he every fight that Jared Hurd was in, he was taking just a whole lot of punishment. You know what I'm saying? Taking a whole lot of punishment, and he was just winning fights strictly off of his size and just being tough. And you know what I'm saying, just walking you down because he's so much bigger than you and just being tough. But that shit wasn't gonna last long. And when Jared Hurd started going downhill, he went downhill fast.
Yeah,
Um,
Trout is a good win, picture, John. I ain't gonna lie.
who Trout?
Austin Trout.
Yeah, that was a good win. But he ain't dominate out Trout.
Right.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying that Jamal Charlo, he's a real good fighter. He's a real good fighter. But a lot of us was trying to make him a great fighter just because we liked him. And he never showed us nothing to where we could say he was a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like he not on Canelo level. He ain't never showed me that he was on Canelo level. He just ain't. If Canelo get in there with um somebody like Kobarov or somebody like a Montiel or a small Brandon Adams, he walking through them type of cats.
Go tell their ass up.
Yeah, he walking through. And you know, and we can't say, well, Jamal Charlo out, but Jamal Charlo got power. So he got power enough to where if he was on that level, he's stopping, you
Uh-huh.
know. But you know,
I like what you're saying though. I feel like this, man. I went back and watched them Charlo big fights, bro. Even in the J Rock fight, Key. J Rock fought his way back into the fight. He straight fought his way. And I'm looking at Charlo like at all his big fights, bro. He didn't make no adjustments, bro. He kept fighting the same style, using his jab, coming forward, trying to wait, and then push forward. Then he goes stand his ground right there. And I'm looking like, I swear to God, Key, I'm like, oh shit. I'm gonna find that last stream. I say, man, I gotta tell Keon he was right like a motherfucker, bro. I say, man, I'm looking. I'm like, man, Canelo go fuck Charlo up, bro. And I'm saying him like he making the same mistakes in each fight. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Key?
yeah, I hear you. I'm right here.
Bro, he was making the same mistakes in each fight, bro. The same mistakes. I'm like, oh hell no. Nah. Canelo, sorry y'all. There's so many counters waiting to happen for Canelo Alvarez. You hear me? So many counters waiting for Canelo Alvarez, bro. I'm
And
like,
he liked
oh
to fight inside too. Like
yes,
Jamal
bro.
Charlo, he's always gonna
He right,
end up
he
banging
right
with
there
you on
for
the
Canelo,
inside.
bro. He right there for Canelo.
Oh, I was trying to tell you the whole time. I
Yeah.
said his style is tailor made for Canelo Alvarez's style.
See, because
Like you know,
I wasn't paying attention. I'm just looking at like I'm loving because you know what? I fell in love with his jab, Key. I fell in
yeah,
love with
yeah.
the jab, bro. And the jab kept just amazing me because he got that good ass jab, that strong jab, but he don't switch the bitch up. He
But
don't. He
see
don't.
the
Yeah.
see the thing is he likes to stand there and he's always gonna get into a firefight. So like he's not gonna just be, you know what I'm saying, his ring IQ to where you like, okay, well he got that nasty jab. You know, for him to stay on the outside and just pick you apart with the jab slowly, he's not really gonna do that. He
Yeah.
gonna let you get inside and he gonna bang with you.
Facts,
Look,
bro.
all of his fights end up the same way.
Facts, bro.
So he's not gonna stay disciplined like that for no 12 rounds.
Man. I was saying that shit. Key. I went and watched the J Rock fight. I watched the Coraball fight. I watched the Brandon Adams fight. I watched the Montiel fight. I watched the Trout fight. I'm like, oh man, Canelo gonna fuck this boy up. And I'm looking, bro. And I'm like, oh man, Canelo finna have a field day. Yo,
Yeah.
y'all, I want y'all to smash the like button. Then I want y'all to click on that link that I got pinned. Go subscribe to my brother Emmanuel H Basketball channel. Show my brother some love. If y'all want to become a member of the show, I'm dropping a link right now, man. If y'all want to support the show and become a member, then I want y'all to go subscribe to my brother Everything Boxing. Um, I want you to drop the link, Key.
I can't. I'm on this. I'm on this stream, y'all. I have to drop it in.
Oh shit.
I have to grab my other phone and drop it in the chat.
Okay. But yeah, bro. So I'm looking at that shit, bro. Like Canelo is disciplined, bro. Canelo is so fucking disciplined right now. Canelo is holding down the game right now, and it's all about momentum, y'all. You feel me? My brother BLTB say Canelo is a human being. He can lose if you fight the right style. The thing about Canelo BF, if you're still in the building, big bro, the discipline, bro, and the momentum that he got. You know what I'm saying? Like when somebody got that type of momentum, bro, you putting in the hard work. You a 9-figure man, bro. Canelo Alvarez is a 9-figure man. He get up every day training like he ain't got shit, bro. You gotta respect that type of shit. You gotta respect that type of shit because we see what cats do when they get real bridgy. We see the shit they do. Some of them drink, some of them fall off, some of them get too comfortable. Them silk sheets get to feeling too good. They don't want to run. They don't want to listen to the trainer. Oh, they let the weight blow up. Oh, okay, coach, fuck that. I ain't coming in until we got to fight. We go sign that bitch. I'm gonna lose the weight doing that. We go do the training camp. A lot of fighters get undisciplined. They get undisciplined. Canelo Alvarez stays disciplined, bro. And he said in every interview, um, Canelo, what's the key to your success? Discipline. Simple. Discipline. You feel me? Dedication. You understand what I'm saying? Um, you know, put your effort into your craft. And y'all subscribe to my brother Everything Boxing. He dropping this link right now. He dropping this link right now. Put everything you got into your craft. You understand me? Like you're gonna have all the time in the world to relax and live your life, but you don't want to live your shit with regrets, bro. You don't want to try to touch the pinnacle of the sport and then that's just it. Oh, I became a world champion, and then that's it for you. You know what I'm saying? That's it for you. Now I don't work like that. You want to be great. You want to be special in this boxing game. Dedicate yourself, man. Dedicate yourself. You want to have all the time in the world to enjoy yourself when your boxing career over with. But when you leave, you want to leave with all your faculties. You want to leave with a lot of money, and you want to leave on top. You understand what I'm saying? You want to leave on top. Right now, Canelo is so disciplined and so into fucking boxing that nothing is going to stop him from doing what he got to do. And if you ain't in boxing, you staying active, bro. The boy going to do golf. Golf ain't no easy fucking sport. That ain't an easy sport. You know what I'm saying? So that's just adding on more, smartness and just staying in shape, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do something to clear the mind, bro. Unbox collect. I appreciate that. You gotta do something to clear the mind. Canelo Alvarez is free. Canelo is living free, bro. Y'all gotta understand he's living free. And that's the most dangerous fighter, bro. When you're living free, you don't have to worry about no bullshit, no drama, no none of that. All you do, you wake up, you on time, you go to the gym, you train, you put in the work, you get the fight, you go put in that type of work, and you straight, bro. You don't got to worry about no obligations to no fucking promoters. This bullshit over this way, this bullshit over that way. If you can see it, you can see how Canelo live, bro. He happy, he's smiling, he's singing, he's chilling with his little daughters. She painting his nails, he kicking it with her. He got his wife, he's showing up the fights. Man, Canelo Alvarez is living free, bro. And he on top of the game right now. And just by him being disciplined, his momentum, he got his momentum. He ain't falling short. One thing my brother Keon always say is you have to stay in shape year round with this shit. You can't be bullshit and cut no corners and none of that shit. You have to stay in shape year round or close to the weight. You can't go in and get all blow yourself up, then try to do this and come back think you fit to perform to the best of your abilities. No. And Canelo Alvarez do that shit, bro.
You
He
hear
works
what
hard so
Brian?
he get around.
You hear what Brian Norman said earlier today? Well,
What you say,
he
bro?
said because I asked him that question. I asked and y'all go look up Brian Norman Jr. Y'all. Yeah, yeah. Well, I asked Brian Norman today on the show. I said, man, are you a are you all year round, or you just, take a couple months off, or when you got to fight? He said, nah. He said, I train all year round. He said, is this a lifestyle? It don't never stop. He said, because once you take months off and you got to get back in there, he said, now you got to go back in there and basically relearn, or not relearn, but you got to continue to work on stuff that you already knew. Now you got to sharpen tools that you already had instead of learning new things. He said,
Basically,
you stay in the
revamping
gym all the
yourself.
time. Now you can spend your time learning new things all the time.
Right.
You feel me? So and that make a big difference, and people don't realize, saying, "Oh, Canelo the same fighter that he was back in 2013." He not the same fighter. That man is a gym rat. You know what I'm saying? He always getting better and always learning new things. So
Uh-huh.
I can't respect when people say that he the same fighter. Hey man, ain't no fucking way that man is in the gym every day, you know what I'm saying? And you gonna tell me he ain't learned nothing since 2013? Come on, bro.
Facts.
That man, he elevated his game, and you can see it. Like I said, I don't agree with everything he do. Like I said, man, I don't. If we don't know who he fight next, but if the rumors is true, you shouldn't be fighting no Triple G. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just
Well,
keep it 100.
I'm saying this
Um,
up. The next fight is either Bivol or Charlo. Like if it's Triple G, it's set. We see people still jumping to September, bro. Like we got to worry about what's next. The next fight is either Bivol or Jamal Charlo, and that'll be three undefeated world
oh yeah, I
champions
don't have no
back to
problem
back
with
to
Bivol.
back.
I don't have no problem with Bibble. My only thing is that if it's a contract with Triple G involved, Triple G shouldn't be involved in no type of contract. Period. You know what I'm saying? But and I believe that he should have fought that he should have fought Andrade. You know what I'm saying? That's a fight that should have been happening. I believe that, what I'm saying, at 168, 160, he'll beat Andrade. Now at 154, I probably would have picked Andrade back then, but now he Andrade can't beat him because that's what I believe. I don't think Andrade can beat him because Andrade is a 4 round, 5 round fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
After like the fourth or 5 round, Andrade, his power don't carry and he slow down. You know, so I don't believe Andrade could beat him, but a lot of people do. So, you know, I mean, other than that, Canelo, he doing way more than anybody else doing. You know what I'm saying? He doing way more than anybody else doing. So these dudes need to stop chasing Canelo and worry about what he doing, and they need to focus on that themselves and make the big fights themselves. And then Canelo shit. They got to put themselves in a position to where Canelo gonna look at them and want to fight them.
There you
You know
go.
what I'm saying? To where they don't have to, be calling and chasing after him, where he gonna want to fight him. To where
There
he
you go.
gonna look at it and say, hey man, these is big fights. I want this fight.
Mm-hmm.
They got to focus on doing what they supposed to do.
I agree 120 because people always talking about, oh well, Canelo don't want to fight him, and I'm telling people this. All right, I get it. If he don't fight him, but then that don't mean they get a pass, right? That don't mean because they not fighting Canelo Alvarez, they get a pass to where, oh, they don't have to go fight no tough opponent. Hell no, it don't work like that. Because there's still other fighters out there that Canelo making this name off of that they could be making their name off of. You feel me? Canelo becoming the fucking undisputed champion. Look like 50 go to 75, try to be undisputed third. And he's doing all other type of shit. Those same fighters are open for you motherfuckers if y'all go fight. Or Charlo and fucking Andrade can sit there and fight one another and do some special shit. And guess what, Keith? It might be so special we got to see it twice. It might be so special we got to get a trilogy. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
yeah, with that, man, with what's going on behind the scenes, and how, what I'm saying, how business works. Um, for a long time, I thought that I thought that Jamal Charlo was ducking Andrade. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at the overall situation, it ain't that. Um, Al Heyman, you know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, but it's just how business works. Shit, these how promoters get down. Andrade did some bullshit, and he, what I'm saying, he made Al Heyman lose out on a lot of money because he pulled out an event.
Jamel Charlo with Jamel
Yeah, yeah,
Charlo.
he pulled out the Jamel Charlo fight the week of the fight. And I remember that shit. You remember we was all
Yes,
anticipating that fight.
yes, yes.
He pulled out the week of the fight. So with that being said, after that, the way that Al Heyman do business, he like, hey, you crossed me. You crossed me. And you crossed me and you tried to go to another promoter and fucked up my whole event. So now I'm gonna make sure that you can't get no money with none of my fighters. You know what I'm saying? That's the situation. So when we wonder why Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade can't, you know what I'm saying? How come they haven't fought each other? It ain't really Jamal Charlo. Is that Jamal Charlo know that fight can't happen? It's there. You know what I'm saying? They basically, you can't say that they um well, how you say it, icing them out. You can't really say that they blocking Demetrius Andrade out, but that's really what's happening. But he did it to himself. So they just on some shit like you know what I'm saying. You can get some money, but you're not gonna get no money with none of our top fighters.
I'm gonna say this. When he did that shit, you know, he got to listen to Rock Nation and shit. Trying to think he get extra money and all that shit. When the fight was right there for him too. But I always say this: in business, you gotta learn how to put some shit to the side. And I looked at Demetrius Andrade say he will come over to PBC side and do what they got to do to get the Cholo fight. You know what I'm saying? So he was willing to do what he had to do to get the Cholo fight. But like you say, people still hold grudges. They hold on to shit, and they don't forget. They don't forget. And then I do remember this, like, and this is why I say this fucking the politics of fucking boxing. I do remember Eddie Hearn saying this too, Key. When he had all the middleweights on his side, oh, if Cholo don't sign with us, well then he's not going to get the fights.
Yeah, that's
But
what
I
I'm saying. This how these promoters move.
mm-hmm. But then I said he don't have to sign because if he get his hands on one of them titles, he gonna put himself in position. He gonna put himself in position, and he end up getting that WC scrap. You know what I mean? But he have to want it as well, bro.
Well,
He have to
man,
want
it's
it as well.
these see like we put a lot into these titles and fighters do too, but we see how these fighters rock nowadays. You know what I'm saying? The titles are prestigious depending on who got the title. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is. Depending on who got the title.
That's
And a
true.
lot of these fighters move like that, bro. I mean, you take Gary Russell. Nobody would fight him. None of them fighters would fight Gary Russell. But now that he don't got the title no more, now everybody want that WBC strap. You know what I'm saying? So it's just how it is, bro. So boxing a dirty game all the way around, and
That's
a
true.
lot. It's a dirty game all the way around. A lot of these fighters they ain't moving like they used to because when I mean, like I said, Floyd was a
Floyd.
motherfucking tremendous fighter, but he fucked up the game with the narrative that he put in, and you know what I'm saying, the
Work
young
hard,
fighters
not
that came
smarter.
after him,
Mm-hmm.
when the young fighters that came after Floyd, they believe that shit. They so afraid to lose they owe. And then another thing is the promoters take advantage of that shit. Now the promoters, you lose your O, now they gonna pay you less. You see what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? And so that shit all go together. Fighters they scared to lose they O, and then you know what I'm saying, they don't want to take no pay cut. And the
Right.
promoters they take advantage of that shit. Where you know what I'm saying, you lost your last, now you got to take a pay cut, and that's just what it is, bro.
Yeah. That's how this shit go. That's how it go though. But that's why I say, man, you have to be willing to do what you got to do to put yourself in position. Right. So if you really believe in your skills, like a lot of these dudes, I ain't gonna say they don't feel like they can beat Canelo Alvarez, but they know it's a tall fucking order. They know it's a tall order. That's why them boys want to. Um, they want to make sure they get paid X amount of dollars because they know for a fact Canelo on his shit, and if they lose to him, then guess what? I got the bag, right? I got the bag. But when I'm looking at the situation, man, and a lot of people be like, "Well, Leonardo, what's going down? Well, he need to fight Charlo. He need to fight Benavidez, and he need to fight Demetrius Andrade." And I look at it like, hold on, now, Key, because we know, bro. Um, the worst part of getting ready for the fight is the training camp. Like that strain on the body, bro. That strain, like you got to go out there,
Right.
you gotta be disciplined as fuck. Depending on the opponent, you gotta get them tough ass sparring partners in. You gotta eat right. You gotta make sacrifices. You can't get no ass. You gotta do this. You can't do that. Well, you can get some ass. A lot of cats be cheating and shit like that, but you don't supposed to get no ass. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be very disciplined, bro. And if you fight tough fights after tough fights after tough fights, that's wear and tear on the body. You breaking your body down. Yes, it's the big fights. Yes, this is what you signed up for. But every now and then, bro, you got to ease yourself back and you got to take a look. I ain't gonna say a weak ass fight, but you do got to take some type of, you know what? I just fought three killers back to back to back. Let me give me a little soft touch right quick, man, where I can relax. Go her like Key. You weren't pissed off at you weren't pissed off at the Abner Urdring fight, right? I was. You
Well,
feel
I was
what I mean?
initially I
You
was
saw the
pissed,
play
but
though.
then when I looked at it,
Yeah, you saw the
when
play.
in yeah, I when I looked at when I looked at it and understood what it was about, you know what I'm saying? Because whether he put in petition for, you know what I'm saying. So what really happened, and I had broke this down in the video, is what he
Uh-huh.
said. What happened is that the so for some fucking reason, I don't know why, Abner Yildirim, he was a mandatory already, right? He was sitting there and he was a mandatory because he was supposed to fight David Benavidez, I believe, and something happened. But I can't remember.
Nah,
But Abner Yildirim,
he got an injury. Somebody got an injury. I think.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Abner Yildirim was already a mandatory. Now, why he was a mandatory, I don't know. That's the bullshit politics of boxing. Because he shouldn't have never been no mandatory for nobody belt. Because the man had lost his last fight, and he hadn't fought in 2 years. So that was some bullshit. But um so basically, who he was supposed to fight, that shit fell through. So Mauricio Suleiman, being a businessman, of course, Canelo got a huge name. So he
Right.
went to Eddie Reynoso and let him know about the play. Like, hey, shit, all you got to do is petition to become, what I'm saying, for this vacant title, for this vacant WBC, and we'll let you fight Abner Yildirim. So, bruh, he looking at Abner Yildirim, and come on now, bruh, I'm gonna get 20 plus million to fight this fucking bomb, and I can get a title out of it. And I just fought less than 90 days before that. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go out here and get that bag. Because
Facts.
it's like, okay, nobody else, these other fighters, they fight once and twice a year. You dig what I'm saying? That year he fought 4 times in a 12-month span, I believe, right? So
Uh,
he had fought in December, or no, when he fight in January, yeah, he fought in
December.
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 He
Yeah.
had fought in December, right? And so it's either well, I just got done with my fight in December, right? Sit out and wait all the way until May to get another payday, or I can go in here and beat this fucking bomb real quick and get 25 million doing it.
Yeah.
What the fuck you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So it ain't Canelo fault. It ain't Canelo fault because anybody favorite fighter would have done that shit if they was given the opportunity to do it. So I know a lot of people was pissed off about that shit. Be pissed off at Mauricio Suleiman for letting that shit go down. Canelo is not the head of the WBC. He is not the president of the WBC. Mauricio Suleiman is the president of the WBC. So Suleiman did that shit. So
Hold on. Hold on.
because
How can Jose Hart block Oscar if you were already you wrenched up? He can't block you, Oscar. What you talking about? Go ahead, keep my bad, bro.
So Mauricio Suleiman, you know what I'm saying? That's on him to be a money hungry because he of course he wanted Canelo with the title because Canelo is the big name. They want big names to represent their organization, right? To have the belts.
Right,
That's just
right.
what it is. That's business. So if I don't care who it is, if your favorite fighter is presented with something like that and you could fight a bomb and make $25 million doing it, or sit out or sit out and wait 6 months for a payday, what the fuck you gonna do? You got to be a goddamn idiot to skip up a payday like that. It to sit out and not make a check for 6 months. So you
Facts.
know what I'm saying? When you look at it, you like, well, you know, it was a fucking bomb he fought, but he just had fought. He just had fought. You know what I'm saying? He fought
Calvin
those two
Smith,
fights with, like I said, he fought what was it, Callum Smith
Calvin Smith.
in December, and then turned right back around in February and fought again. That was just the easy bag, bro. That's shit. All that was, a title was involved. You know what I'm saying? Which it shouldn't have been involved because I mean, Abner Yildirim shouldn't have been no fucking mandatory, but that's just what it is. So Canelo would have had to be a fucking idiot, a fool, to turn down that much money for an easy fight like that. That's just what it is. Nobody would have done it. Nobody would have turned down a fight like that for that amount of money. So when you look at it for what it really was, how can you be mad? You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be mad at anybody, you got to be mad at Mauricio Suleiman for letting it happen. Other than that, shit, if I'm Canelo, shit, hey, I'm doing what they let me do. If you're gonna let me do it, I'm gonna do it.
Um, Leonardo Ramos, what's going down, bro? I mean, I never heard this. He picked Yildirim. Nah, man. Listen, he came out and he said that that he was the mandatory, right? So Mauricio Suleiman came out, said he was the mandatory. They got him out the way that way they can make it happen for Billy Joe Saunders. So it worked out in Canelo's favor to the point to where he still came and fought the shit out of Billy Joe afterwards. So, we had to respect the game, bro. We had to respect the game. Like he said, ain't no way you fit to turn down no fucking 20 plus million for somebody you fit to put a foot up his ass. You know what I mean? Sparring partner, he'll get him a couple dollars. So, he did him a favor as well. Every my Nick say you can't block someone with a wrench. I did last night, but maybe it's just so you can see him and everyone else can. I don't know. Hey, y'all don't be blocking each other. Y'all chill that shit out. Chill that shit out, man. Mr. Sexy, what's going down? Monica, what's going down? Y'all chill that shit out. For real. Don't be doing all that word shit today. Don't got time for that shit. Yeah, the
Like,
boss
like,
Charlo would be the biggest name, but he don't gain nothing to Canelo legacy. Just shut up. The
like,
haters.
check
Yeah.
check this out, and I'm gonna give a perfect scenario, right? Say Errol Spence in April go beat the shit out of Ugas, right? He go beat the
Uh-huh.
hell out of Ugas, right? And get Ugas strapped. And say Terrence Crawford, he fuck around and you know what I'm saying, he vacate his title. He like, you know what? I'm vacating. I ain't signed with nobody. I'm a vacate, right? So that
Right.
title sitting right there. And they make fucking, you know what I'm saying? They make, and I'm just comparing what I think Yildirim is. You know what I'm saying? To give an
Uh-huh.
example, they tell Errol Spence, "Hey, you know what? The title vacant. You know what I'm saying? You want to go fight Ivan Redcatch, and we gonna give you $20 million, and you can come undisputed too because that belt is vacant. And but you got to turn around. But you got to turn around, and you got to do it. You know, within the next 60 days. You think he gonna turn that shit down?
Fuck no. Go tell the boy ass up.
Hell no. He finna go get that fucking big ass bag and beat the shit out of a goddamn, you know what I'm saying, Ivan Red
Ivan
Catch level of
Redcatch.
opponent.
Mm-hmm.
That's just, it's common sense, bro. It's common sense.
For real.
You're not finna turn nothing down like that.
Just too
So
easy.
so when I looked at the shit, like at first, yeah, I was pissed off. I was like, "What the fuck you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you mad when you see that shit at first. But when you look, boxing fans, we think with emotions, right? A lot of times we just go off emotions and go the fuck off, right? But you have to think with logic because it's a lot more behind what we see a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? So we got to start thinking with more logic instead of just thinking with emotions.
Hey, Key, that boy sounded like you a little bit. Aurelio said the only way Cholo can beat Canelo is if I put money on Canelo to win. That means he must whoever he bet on they has be losing like a motherfucker.
Man, I was going through that streak for a minute, man. That bad
It's
luck streak.
funny, bro.
I'm out of that streak now, though. Knock
Right.
on wood.
But yeah, though, man. You know, I look at Canelo, man. Like you say, Key, Canelo's doing more than everybody doing in the game right now. Like I say, whether it's Bivol, whether it's Jamal Charlo, it's gonna be his third undefeated world champion in a row. Third undefeated world champion in a row, bro. You know what I mean? With ZS, if you like him, click on his link. He dropped his link. He got his own channel, Everything Boxing. Key, drop that link again if you could. Go subscribe to his channel, The Truth. We don't deal with no peons over this way. We got our own way of thinking.
Yeah, I'll drop it right now.
Cool boy Kerry say, God bless you, money. I didn't know you was. Damn, why you gotta say it like that, bro? Why just gonna say, damn, money? I didn't know you was in a wheelchair. You just have to say I'm handicapped, man. I'm the only person that can say I'm handicapped, not you, bro. You can't be doing that on people's channels, bro. Nah, I'm fucking with you, man. ZS, there go the link right there. Click on that link. Subscribe to the channel, bro. So now let me get into this, Key. Cats out here pissed off because I have Canelo Alvarez beating Jamal Charlo and whomever else out there. But my reason for Canelo beating these fighters are real legit reasons. You dumb motherfuckers. You feel me? What are y'all reasons for having these black fighters beating Canelo Alvarez? Because y'all don't have no fucking reason behind the shit. You know? Only thing y'all can look at it and say is, oh, I'm going for the black man and this, that, and all that shit. No, 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 no. Even when I said Jamal might have some success against Canelo Alvarez, I was smart enough to say that Canelo go beat his ass at the end. You feel me? The dude is not more skillful than Canelo. People might say athletic. He probably do got some athleticism to him, but he not gonna use that shit. His style of fighting is to be right there with you, try to keep that jab at the right distance, bang your ass with that jab, follow up with that 1-2. Sometimes come at you with a hook, but he try to counter your ass as well. He try to shoot and hit you with counter shots as well. And he's not smarter than Canelo. Canelo know how to make adjustments. I'm telling you, bro. Key, you open up my eyes, bro. That man do not make no adjustments, bro. I'm looking at all the fights. I'm like, this nigga ain't making no adjustments. That nigga still doing the same shit over and over right there. He just go, it's like a football game where, oh, they just stick to it, where we go try to run it until we break through. And sometimes he do the same shit and he break through on motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But he don't make no adjustments out there. And I'm looking at him like, damn, boy, you don't double that motherfucker, triple that motherfucker, nothing. You throw it at the same speed and everything else. So when I look at that situation, man, Canelo gonna fuck him up. But I have my reasons of why I got Canelo beating these dudes. You know what I'm saying? I've been going for Canelo for so fucking long now. And I am somebody that if I fuck with you, I really fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I really fuck with you. I'm not just here because, oh man, I'm just gonna ride the bandwagon and this, that, and the third. No, it don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that. You feel me? I'm gonna ride with you if I ride with you. Win, lose, or draw. You take an L, I'm still fucking with you. You take 2 L's, I'm still fucking with you. 3 L's, 4 L's until you leave the game, you still gonna be one of my fighters. But if I feel like that person gonna whoop your ass, I'm gonna tell the truth about it. I ain't gonna hold back. You know what I'm saying? But at this time, man, cats getting pissed off. You know, jealousy creep in, all type of shit, bro. All type of shit. You feel me? But it's not gonna stop me from doing what the fuck I'm doing. Nothing. It's gonna stop me from doing what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. It ain't gonna stop me from fucking with the Mexicans that fuck with Money B or whatever race you are. If you fuck with me, I'll fuck with you. Right? Ain't gonna stop me push for who I push for. Right? And it ain't gonna stop me from getting on this motherfucker and calling it down the middle how I see it at the end of the day. I'm gonna call it how I see it, bro. How I see it. I gotta expect everybody to call it how they see it, bro. Just up Chavez, what's going down, my brother? But don't be on this motherfucker being a pure weak ass sheep and then try to come and tell me something. No, 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 no. Cause I watch every channel and I know if you come in this motherfucker and if you say some shit, I know what channel you got it from. You know, that's how I know how to read people so good. If you come here saying some shit, I'm gonna know where you got it from and who said the shit. I'm gonna know it ain't yours. And I'm gonna blast your motherfucking ass and send your ass right back to that channel, wherever the fuck you came from. So I like people that think for themselves and got their own mind, bro. If you want to disagree, disagree, but disagree with logic. Disagree because you disagree. You know what I'm saying? Disagree because you see something in that fight to where it's this, that, and the third. You feel me? So, that's what it is, bro. And I'll be back. Y'all niggas stressing me with this sentiment bullshit. I'm for this mother. Man, you stressing your motherfucking self. Fuck you talking about stressing you. Nigga, if you stressing over this shit, you something wrong with you. Stressing your goddamn self. Or you stressing over some other shit and you trying to blame it on that. We need to put that motherfucking cancer stick down anyway, nigga. Talking about stressing. Stressing your goddamn self. Say, I got money on Andrade. Andrade didn't beat no Canelo, man. What's your thoughts on that fight, Key? Andrade versus Canelo.
Like well, like I said, at 154, I think Andre would have beat Canelo back then. Now Canelo, he's just getting better, and Andrade ain't getting no better no more. You know what I'm saying? We
Uh-huh.
we 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 know what Andrade is, and like I always tell people, because a lot of people think, oh no, the Andrade fight, that's the most dangerous fight for Canelo. Nah, Andrade this. Andrade is an excellent fighter, but he is a
Right.
5 round fighter.
Facts.
He a 5 round fighter. He if he'll usually hurt most of the type of opponent. You know what I'm saying? Because the caliber opponents that he be in the ring with ain't nowhere near Canelo. First of all, so when we watch Andrade, he usually hurt his opponent within like the first 3 rounds, right? Most
Mhm.
of them he don't get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And then he go on to outbox him, but he slows down after like 5 rounds. He slow down. His power don't carry. You know what I'm saying? In the second half of the fight, and his legs ain't what they used to be neither. So, like I said, Andrade ain't the fighter that he was at 154 pounds to me. Now,
Facts.
back then, I think he would have beat Canelo. Now, I don't think he got no chance of beating Canelo. He not. People think that, oh man, Andrade, his footwork and he's slick and he cool, but he ain't. You know what I'm saying? He ain't all what people try to say he is. You can't continue to fight motherfucking C- level opponents and tell me, oh man, he could beat Canelo. How the fuck y'all know that? Who has he fought to show that he could beat Canelo?
Mm-hmm.
He had a tooth and nails fight with motherfucking John Ryder.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Daniel Jacobs just beat John Ryder.
Bro,
Daniel Jacobs, he lost to John Ryder, but he should have won that fight. But it was a close fight, but he should have won. You know
right.
what I'm saying? So, like, man, come on, bro. Like, dude, right now at 168, he not beating Canelo.
Key,
I
he
don't know
definitely
why
welterweight
Canelo don't.
champion, man.
But now, what I don't understand is why Canelo don't want to fight him. The excuse that he's a horrible fighter, that wasn't a valid excuse
Yeah,
because he ain't
I
no
agree
horrible
with you.
fighter.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So he shouldn't have never said that bullshit because you got to give me a valid excuse why you don't want to fight him. I think that's a fight that he should have made. But a lot of people think that because of Demetrius Andrade, the skill set that he got, they think that, oh yeah, I beat him, but I might look bad doing it. I mean, I don't know what it is, bro. I don't
I
got
think
Demetrius Andrade beating him.
I think Canelo don't like him, bro. I think Canelo like how Earl Spencer is with Keith Thurman. I think Canelo is like that with Demetrius Andrade, bro. Like, it'd be something about certain fighters that can rub another fighter the wrong way. And yes, I know people be like, well, if you feel that way about him, go whoop his ass. Well, we know this is the business era. And I tell people all the time, bro, we're not in the golden era of boxing. People are always bringing up, well, Sugar Ray Leonard for him, and Sugar Ray Leonard for him, and Tom Hitman Hearns, and Roberto Duran, and Marvin Hagler. Okay, those was the glory era, bro, to where right? They earned their position and they got what they got. Now we in the business era where it's like, you know what? Fuck you. I ain't putting no money in your pocket. Why put some money in your pocket? I don't like you, right? No, I ain't putting no money in your pocket. I think that's what it comes down to now in this day and age, the business era, where they know, oh, you know what? If I fight him, he gonna make a hell of a payday. And you know, is it possible he can beat me? Right? Not saying that motherfucker think that, but I think, and I don't agree with Canelo or Charlo when they say that shit. He's a horrible fighter. I give him his credit. I think he's a hell of a fighter. And man, my brother Tommy, shouts out to my bro Tom. Me and him, we was doing this shit back when Demetrius Andrade was on ESPN. Right? That's why I say y'all don't be knowing boxing out there. When Demetrius Andrade was fighting on ESPN, you know what I'm saying, doing this thing coming up. And I had Canelo beating him then, and my brother Tommy had Demetrius Andrade beating Canelo. You feel me? So I've been seeing them as a front runner, bro. Like I know front runners when I see them. That's why they can't get you out. Then they start trying to knock you out. I mean, sorry, try to outbox you on the back end. But with Demetrius Andrade, bro, his power not go crack like that with Canelo Alvarez. Can I say Demetrius Andrade is a better fighter than Caden Plant? I can't really say that. You know what I'm saying? I can't really say if he's a way better fighter than Caden Plant. You see what I'm saying? I see similar styles. You know what I mean? Even though they go have a different, like they do different things. We know Andrade is a southpaw, if I'm not mistaken, right? We know they do different things and shit like that with different game plans. But when it comes down to the boxing and try to move and hit you, Canelo Alvarez, I'm not gonna say mastered that style, but he's more comfortable with it to where he know the key to getting these motherfuckers is patience. I don't have to rush with y'all. All I gotta do is keep letting you motherfuckers move on y'all legs, keep attacking, hitting the shoulders, the bodies, the hip, wearing your ass down. Slowly for surely, the arm will get the drop. And Demetrius Andrade don't keep his hands up all the way either way. He always leaning way back and shit. You know what I mean?
Right,
Um,
right.
Etta, yes, I do got Venmo, my brother. It's right there.
Shit,
Um, Montre Brown, right there on Venmo. Whatever y'all donate, is going to a good cause, man. It's help burying a good man too. So I appreciate the love, y'all. So when I
shit.
look at the situation, what you say, Key?
Oh no, I was gonna say shit, man. That's a hell of a fight. Caleb Plant and Demetrius Andrade. Cause see,
Yeah, yeah.
Caleb
No,
Plant
but
a hell of
I
a
was saying
fighter,
what
but
I was saying was Demetrius Andrade a way better fighter than Caden Plant for us the skill wise.
I don't know. I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't say all that. I think that
That's what I'm
you know
saying.
what I'm saying. I think that the main factor in the Caleb Plant and Canelo fight was that Caleb Plant he hit hard in the motherfucker, right? And I mean Canelo Alvarez hit hard in the motherfucker, right? And
Facts.
so it made Caleb Plant reluctant to sit down on any of his shots. Like he can punch harder than what we seen in the Canelo fight, but he wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? He was scared because Canelo, he counters you fast as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to, hey, get the fuck in and get out. And Caleb Plant wasn't willing to sit down on none of his shots. So he was trying to throw fast shit and get the fuck up out of there real quick. With fighting somebody like Demetrius Andrade, he don't bring that type of heat. You know what I'm saying? He got respectable power, but he ain't got nowhere near the power that Canelo got. So I think it'll be a different fight because he wouldn't be afraid to, get hit by Demetrius Andrade like he was with Canelo. Because Canelo, you could tell that everything that Canelo was hitting Caleb Plant with when he
He
was
was
hitting him on the
feeling
shoulders,
these motherfuckers.
when he was hitting him in the body, you still feel all that shit. Even when he was blocking the shots on his forearms, he was still feeling it. So like, hey, I don't want to get hit by this motherfucker. Let me pity pat and try to get the fuck up out of there. And that's what he was doing. When I see Caleb Plant, when he fight other fighters, he'll stay in there and he'll sit down on his shots. You know what I'm saying? He don't got the best of power, but he do have respectable power. But we didn't see that with Canelo because shit, he wouldn't sit down on the shots. He was scared to, you know, to stay in there and sit down on this shit.
Oh,
But
let me thank my man, Keith. My man's Etta, man, I appreciate that love, my brother in the Venmo. And my man's Sergio, thank you for that love and the cash shot, bro. Much love, much appreciated. And my brother Edna, I'm gonna hit you with that wrench, bro. I appreciate that love, fam.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that Caleb Plant and Demetrius Andrade, I think that'll be a hell of a fight, bro. Because and like I said, I think we'll see a much different Caleb Plant than we did against Canelo. See, if you ain't never been in the ring, or even you know what I'm saying, a lot of fans don't understand fighters fight different according to what type of fighter they fight. You got a motherfucker that could crack like that, you gonna fight different. You know what I'm saying?
It's fact.
Um, and just and that's for a lot of fighters. You know,
That's facts, bro. I look at it like this though, man. I look at it like once it don't matter if it's Plant or if it's um Demetrius Andrade. Once they feel the power of Canelo Alvarez, shit start changing up with them boys. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know the power until they get in there and they feel that stocky redhead motherfucker. That motherfucker can hit, bro. And no matter where he hits you at, you're gonna feel it, bro. I keep going back to this. My brother Keandre Gibson, he sparred Canelo Alvarez for the Mayweather fight, bro. And he said like Canelo was sending cats to the hospital, breaking their motherfucking elbows, fucking their shoulders up, bro, because he was hitting their ass because he trying to defeat the shoulder roll. Man, that motherfucker Keandre said, man, that motherfucker hit so hard, bro. That motherfucker was turning our arms up, our shoulders. You know what I mean? And that was back then, so I can only imagine how much more stronger he got now, bro. You know what
let
I'm
me
saying?
ask. Let me ask. I want to ask Jose a question, right? Because he
Uh,
said he said let me find the comment again. He said how many elite fighters Canelo Alvarez dominated without some controversy. Let me ask you this, right? Because when you say elite, that
hey, Jose,
means that
stop all that nigga shit, man. Stop all that shit in the chat, bro. Come on.
so when you say elite, right? Let's get this shit straight. When you say elite, that means another A plus level fighter, right?
Uh
When the
huh.
last time you seen two elite fighters get in the ring and one fighter dominated the other one? I'm talking about I'm talking about. I ain't talking about somebody that's past their prime and was elite. When was the last time we seen two elite fighters get in the ring and one get dominated? You don't see that. That's why they call elite fighters. When it's two elite fighters in the ring, it's gonna be a close fight. So
Mm-hmm.
when you talking about Canelo getting in the ring with Laura, Laura was a motherfucker back then. I don't know if y'all don't
Top of the division.
I don't know if y'all don't realize what type of fighter that Laura was back then. So with nobody finna go in there and dominate Laura. Um, you
Top of
talking
the
about
division.
you talking about Daniel Jacobs, right? At that point in time,
Wait a minute, Key. Wait a minute, Key. And point out that Laura was 31 in his fucking prime, bro, with the Cuban style. Canelo was 23. Laura was whooping the Cholo's ass. And Laura was top of the food chain, mothers. Top of the
right?
food chain, mothers.
Right. So whether you believe that Laura won the fight or he lost, like I know you believe Canelo won. I believe that Laura should have, you know what I'm saying, got the victory. It was a close fight, so it wasn't no robbery either way. You know what I'm saying? You could have had it either way. But at the end of the day, would nobody finna go in there and dominate Laura? You know what I'm saying? Back when Austin Trout was the best, Austin Trout just had came off a win with Cotto.
Kono won the
You know what I'm
title.
saying? So would nobody finna go in there and dominate Austin Trout in his prime at that point in time? And we talking about Canelo back then, he what, 23, 24 years old.
23, bro.
Yeah, so and then you move forward. When he fought Daniel Jacobs in what was it, 2017, 2018, 2018, I believe. Daniel Jacobs was in his prime at that point in time. Would
Facts.
nobody finna dominate Daniel Jacobs?
Facts.
Nobody.
Facts.
So I mean, when you get two elite
Triple
fighters
G
in,
Triple G was the favorite in both fights.
right, and the first fight, I picked Triple G to beat Canelo. I thought he'd go knock out Canelo. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that shit. I
Right.
had but I went back and I said, damn, that fight was a draw. And then the second fight, I won a lot of money on Canelo. because I knew Canelo was gonna beat Triple G that second fight because I studied the first fight. I
Fact.
studied it, and so I mean, bro, you not getting no two elite. Rarely will you see two elite fighters get in there and one just get dominated. We could go back to Mayweather. Now he was dominating elite fighters. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Diego Corrales.
Diego Corrales, he dominated. You know what I'm saying? Another one that would dominate elite
Gotti,
fighters.
Gotti,
It, it,
Gotti was in, Gotti went all the way in his prime.
no, no, no. I'm talking about Diego Corrales. That was a domination of two elite fighters. Then you go
Fact.
to like somebody like Andre Ward, right? Andre Ward dominated Chad Dawson, who was an elite fighter. You see what I'm saying? So other and but look at those fighters that we talk about. Their fighters will be remembered 50 years from now as all time greats.
Yeah.
So you rarely get two elite fighters. So a lot of people got to stop saying that shit because if they both elite, you're not supposed to have one fighter dominate the other one like that.
But that's what I'm trying to tell these boys. Cause these boys they like control, and now like the Canelo is just doing his credit for what he done to put himself in position. Like they just act like Canelo just got there off a fucking coin toss or some shit. Like, oh man, they threw a coin up and it just landed on his and they put him in that position. Nah, that motherfucker came from the bottom up, bro. He earned look, he paid his dues by losing to Floyd Mayweather. Right? I call that paying your dues. He went out there, gave us a big ass fight with Floyd, took his L. Took his L like a man at that. Right? And I got a video coming because he just came out and explained, right? Um, you know, maybe it was meant to happen because he felt like if he'd have beat Floyd, he would have got too fucking big headed, bro. He like God telling me like, that ain't happening right now. You know what I'm saying? And it humbled him. It humbled him. And look where he's at now. You see what I'm saying? Look where he's at now. So Canelo earned his position, bro. He earned the right to be the face of boxing right now. And when I say he earned the right to pick who he want to fight, I know a lot of people don't like that shit, right? But at the same time, this is the era that we live in now. This is the era that we live in. He had got away from fucking Oscar De La Hoya. He's free right now. He's a free agent. He's doing what he want to do. Like I told y'all, he's living free, man, to where he's happy. And it's gonna be hard to be a happy man that got the momentum and everything is going right in your fucking life. So he just right now, bro, in this position that he worked his ass off to be in, and he's reaping the benefits of it, bro. Because like I said all the time, and it's just the fact of the matter is, boxing is an organized crime ring. That's it. That's all. It's an organized crime ring, bro. You can make some good decisions off that shit. You can make some bad decisions off that shit. But whenever you can get the people like us that can come in this bitch and put our 2 cents in and have a real big impact in that shit, you know it's something different. You know what I mean? Well, Jerry Smith, you can say the worst era you've been in. I disagree with that shit because it ain't the worst era. But either way it go, right? He put himself in position to do what he's doing now, and people don't want to get a man credit for the shit. They want to make it like he just got there. Like everything he done back then don't mean shit. If you don't fight Charlo, if you don't fight Andrade, if you don't fight Benavidez, then you know what? He's nothing. He's out of there. If he don't fight these fights that we want to see, his career is over. He haven't done nothing. Wait a minute. The motherfucker is the hottest fighter in the game right now. The motherfucker is the number one pound for pound king, a 4 division world champion, the undisputed super middleweight world champion, looking to be a 5 division world champion, but still fighting world champions, regardless of what y'all say. He's still fighting world champions. And that's what Keon's saying about fucking Charlo and Demetrius Andrade and Benavidez as well right now. Go out there and fight the world champions if you don't get Canelo Alvarez. Not saying they don't want it, right? But y'all got to push forward and make that shit happen. Get on your promoter more, do more, right? Because Canelo making all this fucking history fighting who? If he ain't fighting y'all, he's still making history. Then that means there's other fighters out there to make history off of. But y'all say to send y'all ass back with your motherfucking hand warmers on and your feet in a motherfucking massage that's chilling and willing, just waiting for a phone call for Canelo Alvarez. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. You know what I mean? Now y'all saying that shit. Now y'all boys look like y'all ass want to go to 168. Because as y'all wait, time's still flying. Time is still flying. It's not fit to wait on your motherfucking ass. So y'all go look up. You motherfucker gonna be 36 years of age, still talking about, yeah, we trying to get this Canelo fight. And Canelo gonna been and had motherfucking 5 divisions, made a gazillion dollars, heading his ass on out the door at 37. You know what I'm saying? So That's how I look at it, man. You got to put yourself in position to be in position, bro. Put yourself in position to be in position. Go out there and do what y'all got to do. Charlo and Demetrius Andrade could have made a lot of fucking money together. Together. That's a nice payday for y'all, bro. A nice payday. Like I said, it might be so nice you got to do it twice, where you get another nice payday.
Well, bro, I mean, with that situation, money, it's like it's fucked up because of the politics of boxing, the business that, and like I said, I'm telling you, Al Heyman ain't letting Demetrius Andrade get no payday. He not,
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
Oh no.
but Charlo, on the other hand, he had fighters that he could fight that was on that side that he was able to make fights with.
I'm saying this: if Charlo wanted that fight, if he really wanted it, I think Al would make it happen. If
I'm
he say
telling you, not,
if he
not
say
with
he wanted
Demetrius.
that bitch, Al would make it happen, bro. Especially
Not with Demetrius Andrade.
especially
Not
with
with.
Andre saying it. Well, Andre said he'd come over to the PBC side. It could have happened, bro. At 160.
I mean, I don't believe he was gonna let Andrade make no money with him. I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen, and you're gonna see it um, from here on out. The only way that fight can happen is if one of these sanctioning bodies fuck around and mandate it. You know what I'm saying? Like if Andrade got a belt, Jamal Charlo got a belt, and he become one of them become the other one mandatory and the sanctioning body mandated. Other than that, it's not gonna happen. Like I said, when I listened to what um, Andre Ward said, how how Al Heyman do, they all do business like that. It's not just Al Heyman. If you fuck over Bob Arum and you want to come get some money with him, they all work like that, bro. And so we got to kind of understand, you know, what Demetrius Andrade did, bro. You put on the whole we put on the whole event. We buy out the venue. We sell all the tickets. We do the advertising, the promotion, everything. The fans anticipating the fight. We got the fight week. You know what I'm saying? Media, all that shit. And you cancel during the week of the fight because you like, nah, I could get some money. I could get more money if I go with it with this other promoter over here.
Yeah,
You
right,
don't
right.
do nothing like you don't do nothing like that. So you got to look at the extent of what he did, and you got to put yourself in the shoes of Al Heyman. I At that point in time, Al Heyman was like, okay, I guarantee you, he'll never make another fucking dollar if I'm involved in it, and that's just how it is. And Andre Berto talked about that shit. You never make another dollar if I'm involved in it. My fighters gonna, yeah, what I'm saying? And that's why Jamal Charlo was always making excuses when it came to Demetrius Andrade. And remember, before they was even making an excuse, they said, both of them, they said, we'll never fight him. We'll never fight him. He'll never get a fight with us.
I
Cause
remember them saying that.
Yeah, because they knew that as long as they were Al Heyman, that fight wasn't gonna happen, bro. You will never. They told us that years ago, and they continue to tell us that for the longest time. But see, I think when Charlo he get to talking and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like if you go to the interview where he did with Brian Custer, oh yeah, man, I'll knock him out. But when it came down to it, he kind of started backtracking on his word. He knew that fight was gonna never happen. You know,
Shit.
uh,
I,
why would you
if
turn down seven
push.
mil to go to the zone? Why would you turn down 7 mil to go to the zone to fight the man? Yeah, because you can't do it. You can't do it. He wasn't gonna be able to go over to the zone and fight Demetrius Andrade. If that was true, like I said, I don't know if it was true, but that's what they saying.
Yeah, but I still feel like if his ass would have went out there and probably push, it could have happened. But either way it go, they have to do something to set themselves apart now. Because both of them 31 years. I think Andrade a little older than Charlo. I think he probably 33 now. Shit, so time flying and it's ticking. Time flying and it's fucking ticking. So it's gonna come down to them doing something. Because if I'm gonna say it like this, if Canelo do choose Charlo, like I'm gonna be real, I don't think Andrade will never get to fight with Canelo. I don't think he'll never get to fight with Canelo. Just because I think Canelo don't like the man. For whatever reason, I don't know. I don't think he's afraid to fight him this, that, and the third. I think Canelo don't like the man. I don't know why. I can't pinpoint it, but that's his prerogative why he don't like him. So, what do Demetrius Andrade do now? Like I do like the David Benavidez fight for him. You know what I'm saying? You come
He ain't
up,
getting that fight neither.
Benavidez.
Just say it's the same
Yeah,
shit. He not gonna get that fight.
it's a separate subject. I know you have
He
a
not getting that fight.
I don't.
Um,
I don't know. Dave Benavidez look like he won. Like I say, if you're the
David
fighter,
Benavidez
hold
wants
on.
to fight.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute. That's what I'm saying. If you're the fighter, bro, and you go out there and you putting the pressure, like, okay, Al, I get it, but I want this fight. This is a big time fight for me. Al Heyman's job is to get the fight for you that you want. You feel me? And I think David Benavidez might get that bitch. So, and like I say, they willing to do what they got to do to get the fight as well. So that means like, okay, we fucked up this, that, and third, right? I wasn't with, um, he wasn't with the zone at the time in Eddie Hearn match room. So it comes down to the promoters going out there promoting for the fight. Even though it's Andre, this motherfucker, but and I ain't gonna say Eddie got the best relationship with Al Heyman either. You know what I'm saying? But it comes down to the promoters making it happen. And if they come up and the shit makes sense, come on, man, you gotta make that shit happen. You gotta make that shit happen. You gotta do what's best for your fighter. And I feel like Demetrius Andrade want that bitch. Not Demetrius Andrade. David Benavidez want that bitch, and he telling Al, "This what I want. I got an opportunity to fight somebody with a stature right here of Demetrius Andrade. I can't get fucking Charlo. I can't get Canelo. I can't get Plant. I want this motherfucker. I'm tired of waiting and sitting around. I want to prove that I can do this and that."
I mean, that's how it's supposed to be. You supposed to, oh, okay, well, if they want to fight and that's your job to do what's best for your fighters, right? We hear that shit all the time. But throughout the years of boxing, we know that ain't the case. That ain't the case. A lot of the times, a lot of fights we didn't get, and you'll hear fighters talk about it, and they said, man, we was both pushing for the fight, but it was the politics. We hear that shit
Uh huh.
all the time in boxing, and that's just the truth. This ain't the first time that it's happened. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't think we ever gonna get that fight. I mean, you heard what Cameron Duncan came. I mean, not Cameron Duncan. Sampson. Uh, when you heard what he said, that's letting you know right off the bat we never gonna get that fucking fight. And he said that for a reason because he got a great relationship with Al Heyman too. He ain't finna fuck up his business relationship to go do some shit. I just think it's a lot bigger than we think. But see, David Benavidez is a fighter, so he not worried about all that shit. All he's worried about is, hey,
Let me say this, kid.
I
Hold on.
want to
Hey,
fight.
y'all stop timing Tony Dickinson out, man. Cut that shit out. The man ain't being racist. He ain't saying no bullshit. Quit timing him out, bro. If he talking boxing, let him talk boxing. If y'all go debate the shit, debate the shit. Stop timing that man out. Go ahead, Key.
Yeah, so it's like David Benavidez is a fighter, bro. He like, man, I don't care about none of that shit. I wanna fight the best. I want to fight. But at the end of the day, you know, they have their own agenda, and we can say all we want to. We can say all we want to. Oh well, the fighters, you know what I'm saying? These promoters work for them, and the fighters, they if they want to fight, it can happen, and they run shit. No, they don't. They don't run shit. You know what I'm saying? They are the consumer, but at the end of the day, these promoters and the politics of boxing, they are the ones that's really able to make shit happen or stop shit from happening. Because David Benavidez and none of these other fighters is finna go put up their money and rent out a huge venue and make none of these big fights. They need the promoters to do it, and the promoters do that shit. The one who is putting up the money is the one that really running the shit. If you ain't putting up money, money talk, bullshit walk. And they know it. These networks, these promoters, they the ones that, you know what I'm saying, are the ones that really make the needle move. It should be different than that, but hey, until these fighters come together and really get some shit popping on their own, it's gonna stay like that. Boxing has been like that. It was just back when we was growing up in the 80s and 90s and shit, it was different because you had two main promoters Don King and Bob Arum, and they chose to do business with each other. Their model was like, okay, we're gonna make the biggest fight, we're gonna make all the money, and we're gonna do business with each other. But now it's kind of like these promoters' models now is um that king of the hill type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I got all my fighters over here, you got yours over there, and once in a while we'll come together and make a big fight and get together if we think that we can make enough money off of it, doing a split promotion like Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. Or if you just like a fighter that we not worried about, you know what I'm saying, a little no-name fighter, we don't care about him. You can go over there and fight on that network and come back. I get, you know what I'm saying, we'll get our little percentage out of it. But it's just boxing fucked up. The business is fucked up. And it sucked because it keeps the fans from seeing a lot of these fights. You know what I'm saying? That shit,
Yeah.
it fucks it, you know what I'm saying? And it stops a lot of these fighters from having certain legacy defining fights. But the promoters, bro, they worried about themselves at the end of the day. How much money they gonna get? How much money they gonna profit off of it? And none of these promoters look at Demetrius Andrade as a profitable fighter, right? To be able to take a chance like that.
Let me
You
say
know what
this,
I'm
Keith.
saying?
Let me say this, Keith. Oscar, stop timing these dudes out, bro. What are you timing that mouth for, bro? Quit timing that mouth, bro, for nothing, bro. Cut that shit out, man. If they talking boxing, if they got they voice, they not being disrespectful, man. For real, cut that shit out.
So that's just really what it is, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully shit, it changed, but I doubt it. And then, you know what I'm saying? I doubt it, bro. Because um shit, they already done fucked up the sport. How is MMA that much bigger than boxing now? Why? Because of the business. It didn't have nothing to do with the talent. The talent was there.
Right, Keith. Facts, bro. And Jerry, y'all quit all the bullshit. Y'all go debate respectfully, bro. Y'all saying all that word weak ass shit, bro. Cut it out, man.
But let me say something real quick, and before I get up off here, because man,
Go
my
ahead, Keith.
little man, he worried me to death. He pulling up, he uh, uh, man. As far as what you was talking about earlier, you talking about people hating because you like a certain man. This is the thing, right? Uh, I ain't start watch if I like somebody fucking style and I like how they fight. I don't give a fuck what color you is. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? If I like you, I like you. If you can fight, you can fight at the end of the motherfucking day. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And as far as people, oh man, I'm Charlo gonna beat him. Charlo, that's cool if you say that. That's cool. I don't have no problem. Like I said, I would like to see Charlo beat him, but at the end of the day, can you break down the fight and tell me why he's gonna win? It's a difference between wanting somebody to win because you like them and really believing somebody gonna win. Now, all of these motherfuckers that have a problem with if you say Canelo gonna beat one of they fighters that they like, okay, all right, well, cool. Do you really believe that the fighter that you like can beat this man? Or are you just saying that because you like him? You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? It's two different things. Are you willing to make a bet that that fighter that you like is gonna win? You know what I'm saying? And half of the time they really not. Oh well, man, I don't bet. All of a sudden, I don't bet.
Exactly, bro.
So so we know what it is, bro. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is boxing, man. Um, it is what it is, bro. I mean, I don't. Some people take this shit too much to the fucking heart when it's real life off of this fucking internet. Ain't none of
Exactly.
these fighters at the end of the day sending me a check, sending you a check, or nobody else a check. And that's just the truth.
Facts.
So before you motherfucking get on here and start hating another man because he has a opinion of a fighter that he like, or he think this fighter gonna beat that fighter for whatever reason, and y'all motherfuckers want to kill somebody over that shit and cry about that shit, bro. That fighter ain't sending you no fucking check. He's not. That fighter don't know who the fuck you is and don't probably 9 times out of 10 don't give a fuck about you.
Don't give
And
a
that's
fuck
just what it is.
about facts, bro. I ain't even
You know,
acknowledging your motherfucking ass. So
right. So, I don't like when I stop talking boxing on this internet, bro, I go about my life. I don't think about none of this shit further than this, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. Now, it's some fighters that we might have a personal relationship behind the scenes, and we're gonna ride for them.
mhm.
And but other than that, man, that's just I don't really like I said, motherfuckers call me a sellout. Oh man, motherfucker wrote in one of my videos. Oh man, them people done got to you, huh?
Right,
What
man.
the fuck is you talking about, bruh? Man, them people, man, they done got to you. The fuck is you? Hey, some of this shit, you know what I'm saying? You might be
It,
ready to go off on a mother, but then you just gotta look at that shit and laugh and just see how ignorant a motherfucker is.
it's the
You know
internet.
what I'm
You
talking
gotta
about?
look at it like this, Key. And Veronica, what's going down, Coin? I look at it like this. Be the same motherfuckers that acting like they so pro-black, bro. Ain't doing shit for the communities. Ain't got nothing set up for the kids, the old people. Nothing, bro. Ain't doing nothing to
And
benefit
won't
them.
even come support your shit. You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
bro.
Won't even come support
Exactly.
your shit.
It be motherfuckers you see that you never seen a day in your life. I never seen you care a day in my life. But soon you start showing Canelo love, give me just doing this credit. You got the other people come rocking out with you and shit. Motherfuckers get mad and jealous. And now you this, that, and the third. I never seen you motherfuckers a day in my goddamn life. A day
Right, right.
things I never seen, but all of a sudden you motherfuckers popping up out the woodwork trying to tell a motherfucker how to run their channel and live their life. Man, if y'all don't go sit down somewhere and get out your goddamn mama house and go get you a job or make you some damn money, you better, boy.
Hey, motherfucker really be acting like Canelo motherfucking Hitler or something. I ain't
Man,
never seen Canelo call
bro,
call nobody a nigger, none of that shit. Motherfucker be really
man,
acting like Canelo that did something to, you know what I'm saying, black folks. Bro, we just talking about boxing. The motherfucker got boxing skills. He nice in the ring. Other than that, I mean, he ain't never did shit to my people. He ain't never said nothing bad to my people. So, shit, if you like the man, you like him because you respect what he do in the ring. You know what I'm saying?
bro.
That's it, bro. Motherfuckers take this shit to like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. You know, but if it's some bullshit, uh, if my people getting done wrong, if it's some racism involved, then I'ma speak on it. But if it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Just leave that shit at that. I don't understand why people feel so strong about Canelo. Like, oh man, fuck, oh man, them people, man, you like Canelo, man, you a sellout, man. Them people that, bro,
Real, bro.
that
Crazy.
shit crazy, bro. But I mean, I
Dwell
don't
on that
really
shit
be
like
paying
that.
attention.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You just got to keep on moving, do what you do. It is what it is, bro. Uh,
Facts.
just like Jared Smith. I mean, bro, you've been in the chat the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Just whining about Canelo this and he just
Yeah.
this and that.
And,
Bro, that type of shit is weird to me. You know what I'm saying?
and it's
Because
irritating as well, bro. So I see, like,
yeah,
I'm
that
looking at
shit
what he's saying.
weird, bro. But because you know what I'm saying? That like, and a lot of cats do that shit. And I ain't just saying you do it, but that shit weird to me, bro, because motherfuckers used to do that shit with Canelo. And I mean,
Lord.
with Mayweather, with Floyd Mayweather. They used to do the same shit with Floyd Mayweather. And that shit weird to me because if I don't like a fighter, bro, I'm just not gonna fuck with him. I'm not gonna spend all every time I get in the chat, somebody bring his name up, just spam the chat like, oh, he this and cherries and meat and needles and that shit just, bro, as grown men, like for real, bro.
Grown
We
man,
can't be
bro.
grown men acting like that. I just don't understand that
Grown
shit.
man, bro.
Like, we all got fighters that we don't like. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I don't like Triple G. You know what I'm saying? I don't like Dillian White. But
And,
if somebody is talking about Triple G or Dillian White and I'm in the chat, bro, I'm not in there, you know what I'm saying, just spamming the chat.
oh
I
yeah.
ain't gonna say nothing.
And let me say that too, Key, because Jerry, all you do is, and I see, like, I'm not paying attention to the chat, none of that shit. And then you sit up here crying about them, block. Quit all the weak shit, bro. I tell y'all that all the time. All that weak shit. I'm gonna make me search Canelo. Get, bro. Cut the weak shit out, bro. Cause you do
Yeah.
what that shit. That shit is fucking kitty ass, irritating ass shit. You Negroes can't even talk real boxing because y'all want to just troll, 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 troll. Like you niggas
Anybody
some
that do
silly
that
ass
type of
shit.
shit over of a
Yeah,
fighter,
man.
bro, like that shit is like bro, we supposed to be fucking grown. Like that shit is like, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, dog, I don't have no beef with you. I'm just saying I see, and you ain't the only one that do that shit. I see that shit on my channel. I see that shit all the time. And to me, that shit just weird, bro, because that's kid, you know what I'm saying? That's kid behavior. Bro, that's middle school kid behavior, and
From a grown ass man.
we see we too grown to be acting like that. Anybody that act like that over any fighter, like I said, when motherfuckers do that shit with Canelo, I mean with Floyd, when motherfuckers do that shit with Aerosmith, that shit just weird, bro. Like, say what you gotta say, you know what I'm saying, and move on. Say what you gotta say and move on. You ain't, like I said, we all have fighters that we like and we have fighters that we don't like, but all that shit is just unnecessary.
Yeah. They come in and they try like you look at it like y'all trying to cause um confusion. Yeah, that's what y'all trying to cause confusion. Then you claim I think you talking about he blocking your shit. You talking boxing? You not talking no goddamn boxing, man. You trolling, bro. You trolling, and I'm gonna apologize to fucking Oliver, bro, because you trolling. I think you talking about you in here talking boxing. All you doing is trolling, trolling, trolling. Yeah, you wonder why people blocking your motherfucking ass, bro.
If we men, bro, we gotta start acting like fucking men on this. Like,
Yeah.
whether it's the internet or not, bro. Like, we gotta stop behaving like fucking kids and on some real shit. Some of you niggas got kids. Some of y'all got kids and get on the internet and act like a stone cold fucking kid, bro.
Worse than a kid. I
It
can't. I can't go
it
to nobody fucking chat, kid, and just
it
troll
it,
all goddamn day. Oh
it,
man,
it,
fuck
and
this
it's
fight.
like,
Fuck this
man,
fight.
how you gonna raise your kid to become a man and shit, and you acting like a fucking kid?
Yeah, I
Like
can't. I
I
can't, I
said,
can't
man.
go to nobody. I can't go to nobody fucking channel, bro, and just sit in that motherfucker all day. And because you don't like a fighter, oh he's this, that, and the third. Oh he's this, that, and the third. Oh he this, that, and the third. Oh like, come on, man. How much time do you got in your fucking hand to do all that weird ass shit?
And like I said, I'm not pointing dude out. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
you is
I
pointing him
just
out, bro,
seen
because he
I
doing this
just
shit. It
seen
is what it
that
is.
I just seen him coming in, and so like I said, I see people do that shit on my channel too. And people be blocking them or whatever, but people do that shit, and I'm talking about grown men do that shit every day, and that shit's just weird to me, man. We gotta come on, man.
Yeah, I'm
That
telling
shit is
them,
weird.
stop blocking his ass. Then, like you said, bro. Yeah, Douglas Durant, thank you for the PayPal, my brother. Yeah, it went through, champ. I appreciate that, bro. I thought I thanked you already, but if I didn't, my bad, bro. Appreciate that, bro. But yeah, like I'm going down, I'm looking and shit. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Jabbers, cut all that shit, bro. Cut that out, bro.
bro. I mean, I think I mean, just as men, we need to let these dudes know that that shit is weird, bro. That ain't, and I don't know, man. I just don't understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Um, but
I really don't.
we'll see if they can change their ass up though. But
But money, I'm gonna get in the
yeah,
chat because I gotta lay little man down. So I'm
nah,
gonna get in the
shit.
chat. But I'm be
Nah, that's my
let.
2 hours. That was my 2 hours. I'm about this bitch too.
You gone, huh?
Yeah, shit, that's 2 hours, baby.
Yeah. We is right on 2 hours. I see it up in thing. Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Give me some last words, Steve, before you check out though.
Oh man, you already know, man. Another great show. Appreciate you letting me coming through and rock with you.
Always, bro. Great
Uh,
interview today too, man.
oh yeah, man. Y'all need to go check that out. Boy, that Brian Norman was dropping some gems, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And fuck with Canelo hitting.
Yeah. He do. You know what I'm saying? He said shit. He ain't get he said himself. He said he don't see none of them dudes beating Canelo.
Exactly.
Um, but yeah, y'all go check out that interview too. Y'all go check out that interview definitely with the up and coming superstar Brian Norman Jr. And if y'all don't know who he is, he the one that put that work on Terrence Crawford when they sparred. And then, him and Tank Davis sparred, and he said him and Tank Davis turned the motherfucking clock off. They went like I think he said like 22, 24 rounds
Mm-hmm.
straight. So yeah. Uh yeah, so y'all go check that out. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all
Keith,
can
drop that
find me.
link one more time before you go too. So
It's everything boxing.
yeah, everything boxing. Go stroll up. It'll be up there.
Yeah, everything boxing. It's easy, you know what I'm saying? Just type in everything boxing.
Bro, right down the screen. Everything boxing. Facts.
Yeah, that's my logo. You know what I'm saying? Or you could type in everything boxing and sports and it'll come up too. So everything boxing and I go live every day. I'm live stream every day. I go on in a day. So I go on at 12:30 Pacific time, 1:30 Mountain time, 2:30 if you central, and then 3:30 if you're on the East Coast. Yeah, so I appreciate y'all.
No doubt, bro. No doubt. You have a good one, champ.
Yes, sir.
Man, I appreciate y'all for coming through, rocking out with your boy for 2 hours. Right. That's the time, man. Thanks to my brother Keith for coming through, rocking out with me. It's all love. You know, we had to touch on these situations. Shout out to my brother BLTB for coming through in the chat for a minute. But I'm gonna say this, bro. I give two F's. What people think about me, who I'm going for, who I'm pulling for. Canelo Alvarez is one bad mother in that square circle. I'll be damned if I cheat myself out of greatness. You understand what I'm saying? I'll be damned. Canelo Alvarez is greatness. Greatness in our era. This is our era of boxing right now. This is our era of boxing. That's like people back then saying, "Oh man, you know what? We don't care about fucking Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. You know what? Fuck him, this that." But you missed out on a whole era and a whole decade of great fights from Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. Nah, it ain't gonna work like that on this end, bro. You feel me? Canelo is a bad motherfucker. He getting all this just credit and it's just due. I don't care what y'all. Oh, he ain't fight the fight that I want to see him fight. He don't want to fight. Man, he fighting better competition than the fighter that you fucking root for. You feel me? And he go get them boys in the ring. He go fuck them up too. When he do, no, exactly. Said 214, just like that, bro. You feel me? Just like that. If you got love for me, I got love for you. Flat out, bro. I don't give a damn with all. Oh man, this and that, man. Cut that shit out. Y'all boys ain't doing shit. Y'all boys ain't doing shit. You know what I mean? Jerry Smith, quit talking about what you heard, bro. Before you get your ass blocked from the channel for real, because you ain't talking boxing no more, bro. For real, you ain't talking boxing no more. You come to cause confusion, and then you start crying and shit, talking about they blocking you because you just talking, but you ain't talking boxing. You causing confusion, bro. Seriously, if y'all can't come to this motherfucker and be respectful and just talk boxing, you made your little point on who you like and who you don't like. You don't like Canelo, we got it, bro. We got it. But start talking boxing. You know what I'm saying? Start talking boxing. Period. If you're not gonna talk boxing, then y'all can just get on up out this motherfucker for real. Cause all they do is cause confusion. Period, bro. No doubt, Adam Gillen. But I appreciate everybody coming through, showing love, man. Rocking out with your boy for 2 hours. It means a lot to everybody who showed love and a donation, man. I mean, it donated. Much love, much appreciated. Like I said, it's going to a good cause, and I appreciate y'all, man, for always looking out and showing love. It means a lot, you know, when you donate your hard-earned money and you don't have to. You feel me? So appreciate y'all on that end, man. Thank you to everybody that came through that became a member. Nick, you know, I appreciate you, Queen. And you know, that's how we rocking out, man. But y'all know what it is. It's your boy Monnie. It's the NSBC moving. Anybody safe in these streets, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. You want to donate, OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52 at gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family. Y'all have a good night, champs.